So ordinarily today would be a Dharma teaching day, but due to the current conditions regarding the magnetic field, we'll be teaching practitioners about how to resist this magnetic field. And what is this magnetic field interference? It's the effect that energy from other galaxies have on our cells, our spherical cells, which will be affected by this magnetic force. Now, angular cells will not be affected by this magnetic force. I mean, they are affected, but they're not functionally affected. They're not sensitive to it. So plant cells are angular, and they're relatively unaffected, but our human cells are spherical, and they are much more affected. And the magnetic forces that we have the most problems with these days are the forces from the Milky Way galaxy and the Triangulum galaxy. Every 13,000 years, a shift happens from its direction of rotation. It goes from rotating from right to left to right, and then back again every 13,000 years. So right now there's a stronger force that's rotating from left to right, and the force that goes from right to left is much weaker. The left to right rotation is dominant, and this causes health problems for us. So today, what I'm going to be doing is teaching you how to use the right hemisphere of your brain, or the right side of your head. So in the past, the galaxy's flow of energy would flow from right to left, and it would use, but now the magnetic forces from the Triangulum galaxy rotate from the left to the right and use the right side of your head as the axis for rotating energy into your body. And so today what we are going to do is we are going to adjust the magnetic force of our body so that it rotates from left to right. So let's start by removing all the devices that we're wearing. Take it off and see what is that experience like. What energy effect do you notice? So when you take these devices off, the nature of the energy from the Milky Way flows in to the top of the left side of your head, and it spirals down. And please pay attention, observe the feeling. When you breathe in, you're drawing energy down the left side of your head. The energy comes down to your heart, to your lungs, and it stagnates there. It gets tight and it's difficult to breathe. Try, take a deep breath. See, you can't breathe all the way down to your stomach. And all people in the world are facing this situation. And even this COVID disease situation, why is it that people die so quickly? Sometimes people die even when they can't detect the virus, and people die anyway. And they're dying because the magnetic force stagnates in the chest, in the heart and the lungs. So when you breathe, you're breathing the energy in, down on the left side of the head, and that worked in the past, but due to the changing electromagnetic conditions today, it no longer works to pull this energy down the left side of your head. No matter how you try, you won't be able to breathe it in thoroughly. So we need to switch to using the right side of our heads. And what this does is this resists the energy from the triangular galaxy, and we'll be able to breathe easily. So put the devices on. If you only have one device, then that's enough for breathing, but here we have two devices. And you'll notice that at this time, it's important to wear the double-coined device on your back. And if you don't have this one, you can use the figure-8 device. And so you put it on the right side of your body. Once it's on, put another device on the front side of your body, also on the right side of your body. And so what this does is it pulls the energy down on the right side of your body. And if you're wearing the figure-8 device, then turn the side that has the 8 on it inwards to your body. If there isn't a figure-8 on your device, then put the 2 quantum coin device on your back. And there's a roll of paper there as well. You see it? Okay. Now put the device that only has 1 coin on the front. So on your back, put the 2 coin device, and on your front, on the right side, they're both on the right side. On the front, put the 1 coin device. And so if you put your attention to the top of the right side of your head, notice the energy that flows down through the top of your head and spirals all the way down to your stomach, all the way down to your abdomen. Notice how before you put the device on, you couldn't feel this flow, but as soon as you put the devices on, there you can feel it. Feel the energy flow in as you breathe in. And when you wear these devices, you'll feel confident because you'll notice that you can breathe easily. You can breathe all the way down to your abdomen. Without it, breathing would be more difficult. So when you close your outer eyes and open your inner eye, you'll notice that on the right side of your head, you'll notice the golden or yellowish light. And if you're having difficulty breathing, put these devices on. You'll notice the prana energy flowing in through the top of your head on the right side. And this will help oxygen enter your body through the energy that is flowing in through the top of your head on the right side. All you have to do is wear these devices. You don't even need to meditate. And And this gives you resistance to various diseases. They enter your body, they meet these conditions, the heavily oxygenated conditions of your body, and it kills them. So next, we will use our mental powers to assist in our physical healing. So on the devices that you're wearing, there's rolls of paper as parts of those devices, and on the front there's a roll of paper in there. So put your attention on the quantum coins on the back and the front, and mentally connect the coins and connect the rolls of paper on the front and the device, on the front and the back devices, and mentally connect them, like draw a line between the device on the front and the device on the back, and then move your attention back and forth along those lines. If you put your attention on the quantum coins, then you'll notice that the front coin is being pulled, the energy from the front coin is being pulled towards the coins on the back, which are doubled up. If you wear one coin in the front and one coin in the back, then the similarity in the energy will make it difficult to move between them, but given that there's two coins on the back and only one in the front, it facilitates the movement in your energetic attention between the front and the back. And in the past we used to do a spiraling energy meditation, but with these coins you don't want to do that, because you'll end up pulling in unwanted energy from the Milky Way galaxy as well. So just move back and forth, pierce through, rub your attention through this line, through your body, between the front device and the back device. And wherever you feel pain in the body, just draw your attention through those areas as well. Back and forth between the devices. Last night it was difficult to fall asleep. Anyone who's wearing these devices on your heads, don't do that anymore. Wear them on your chest or on your abdomen instead. And keep drawing your attention back and forth between the front and the back. You'll notice like rays form between the two devices. And draw your attention along these energetic rays between the front and the back devices. And wherever you feel pain in your body, draw the ray through there as well. And when the air is cold, the conditions are more difficult. The relatively cold air will facilitate your cells storing this unwanted magnetic force. And so we'll notice that places like Europe or in America, this COVID disease is particularly bad because they're cold places. And this disease doesn't seem to do as well in hot places. And so there's a lot of magnetic force in those areas. Now when you practice like this, it will repel the magnetic forces from your body. And if we wear these devices at night when we sleep, then the forces won't enter us, and if we do feel pain at night and we can't sleep, then sit up and do the meditation. And draw your attention through your body, between the two devices, wherever it hurts in your body. Feel the energy, the line flowing between the two devices go through those painful parts of your body. And when you're releasing or you're expelling these magnetic forces, you may have physical reactions. You may yawn, you may induce a release. You won't feel as tense or as tight afterwards.